Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is my first official long form video, and we're going to be ranking the scariest thing that has happened to me at night. Now, a little bit of disclaimer: some of these events happened years back, so description is as of my current memory, which isn't really that good, so stick with me here. So yeah, now this one is really short. It's just like this. I went to sleep at night. I had the craziest dream or the most normal dream. I have no clue because I sometimes don't remember what I dream about. It was the most creepiest thing. Like, it creeped me out so much that I had to go around asking people if this ever had happened to them, especially like my closest friend asked her, have you ever experienced it before? She was like, well, it's possible, but no. So I woke up around 3 a.m. Around 3 a.m. And I basically woke up because something or someone, but there was nobody around, right? Something tapped my head. It was just like a small tap on my forehead, but it was so, I don't know, it was just so significant that it woke me up from like sleep. It woke me up from a bed and I was like, what the hell? I kept trying to recreate it with my own fingers, but it just felt wrong, right? Because it just felt like, no, this is like, there's no way I would have maybe just hit my head with my hands and probably just woken myself up, right? So yeah, I feel this very solid finger, very just significant touch, this little powerful tap on my head, and boom, I'm awake. And I was just like, no. I was just like, no. Yeah, like, it was just weird, but that's not the scariest. So you know what, this is definitely a D for me. I was just weirded out. I'm confused, like, what actually tapped me, what supernatural, mysterious, mystical, yeah, force touched me, and I was just weirded out a bit. Overall, D. So yeah, onto D. Now this one, I would say I've heard a lot of people have this, and yeah, it always seems like, oh wow, I relate a lot of things. Like, a lot of people have like talked about this online, and I was like, okay, it's something that has happened to me. But I guess, like, when I was little, and yeah, when I was little, I would have this like crazy dreams, and it would be of me falling down. At least towards the end of the dream, I would start falling. And I'm just saying, I'm not just like crazy, but like scary fall. Like, it would just be like into this abyss, and I'll be falling and falling, and yes, you get a falling. I would just keep falling, right? And as I'm about to wake up, it just feels like my body, like, would I say my spirit or whatever, it just jam, like, just collides, and I just feel this overwhelming pressure, like I'm being pressed on bed. You get, like, when you fall from a high place onto your bed. Yes, that's like exactly how I feel. Like, I just like jammed into my body. Jammed, like, I just fell into my body and hit my back on like that. It's very confusing, but it felt very realistic. Like, I was actually falling, right? It felt very realistic, like I was actually falling, and it was so scary. That's the word. It was so scary. There is nothing you can't tell me. It was so scary. You would pray not to have it. It was pretty scary. What would I give this? I would say it was like B. It was scary, and I would pray not like never to have it again. It was pretty scary. B. Pray not to have it. Pray not to have it. It was B for me. B. I love Justin Bieber songs. Like I love Justin Bieber songs. And when I was little, I used to be obsessed with it. I would literally, like, obsessed with not just a song, but like songs overall. I was obsessed with music, right? I was a music lover, jammer. I would go to sleep with music, wake up with music, do chores with music, every single thing with music, and I still genuinely love it. It's just like a little bit toned up because I doing a lot of other things now. As much as I love YouTube, I love music. You get, like, I love YouTube, I love music. It's quite like they go hand in hand, right? They go hand in hand. When I say scared, I was like terrified. Yes, I was terrified, right? When I tried to get up in the morning, literally I tried to get up in the morning. You know that state when you're like in sleep paralysis, right? But you're about to wake up. Now, at this moment, I knew that, oh yeah, I'm about to wake up. Like, I wasn't struggling to get up until I was literally just shaking and jerking. Jerking, yeah, jerking. I was literally just like, you get on the bed because I had this weird trance, like this rhythm, this, I don't know, song, this chant, and then at the back of, like, at the background was like a Justin Bieber song playing, and I was like, what the hell? Now, if you're asking why was the song actually playing, like I said, I used to sleep with music literally. Like, I would sleep to music. I would just leave the music playing in the background and fall asleep. It helps like a lot. And like, I was just like, I was like terrified, right? Imagine trying to get up in the morning and then you can't. You're just like stuck, and you're checking. You're trying to wake up. You're trying to wake up, and but you can't, because you're in this crazy weird trance with this very, I would say, demonic, because that was what I thought of it back then. I was like, no, this is not creepy, this is not weird, this is not terrifying, it's demonic. A very demonic music playing at the background, and I'm just like, no, somebody get me up. But at the end of it, it managed to stop. I managed to just like wake up after being like, oh no, like I was like, calling. I was like, Jesus, 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 and then I woke up. Right now, literally, I'm not supposed to just say his name in vain, but we do it a lot. Like, I guess I say his name in vain a lot, so I was like, please, just this one time. Like, I was like, I will not do it again. I will not. Like, you know your name. Like, I know I've said your name a lot, but this time, please, just please. And I woke up. Right, I just shut up. Like, I shut up. Shut. Like the SHOT, shut up. And that was the end of it. And by the way, I still think that I am guilty as hell, because I still, like, sometimes I still listen to his music. I don't know. I guess it was just like coincidental, and it doesn't really mean anything. I still listen to his music. I still love his music. My favorite would be Love Yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. Sleep paralysis. Most people have this. Most people have this. I know one person that I've talked to that have this, and it's creepy, it's weird, it's totally I would say not normal. It's not normal to have it, right? And yes, it is very scary. But in case you don't know what it is that stage like is a state between like waking up and being asleep. It's just the middle. You're fully awake, but you're paralyzed. You can't really do anything. Your mind is awake, but your body is asleep. I hope I got that well. If I didn't, please leave a comment explaining what it fully entails. But yeah. Now, sometimes in sleep paralysis, you can visualize your environment. You can literally just like you can visualize your environment literally, cause like it's almost like you're there, but you're not there because your eyes are completely shut, but it feels like they're open. It feels like you can see everything, but your eyes are closed. Your body isn't moving. It feels like it's moving, but it isn't really exactly moving. Sounds like I'm teaching. Now, early in the morning, get this, early in the morning, I'm about to wake up, right? I've had a stressful, not stressful, probably exaggerating day, and I decide to get my beauty sleep. I just decide to get my beauty sleep, and I sleep. I slept beautifully. Then the next morning, just as the sun is rising, it hits me. It hits me because apparently I was still sleepy and I was having an episode, a sleep paralysis episode, and it was the worst. It was bad. It was just not good. I don't know how to explain it. It was the worst because just like I didn't have nothing pressing me. Like most people would define theirs with something just holding them down and them not being able to breathe. I just could not wake up. I would struggle to get up, and when I finally got up, I wouldn't even be able to I would just flash my eyes open and then boom, I slept back again. Like it was just like I would be in an episode, I would somehow manage to get my body to just be awake, right? And then after I just get up, like just a bit of just get out of the episode, a bit, I am back in it, and it just kept going on and on because I was so sleepy. I wasn't able to just keep myself up, and at some point I was like crying. I was literally crying. I was like bawling my eyes out to die. Oh my god, I was struggling. I was struggling to stay alive, right? I was like, no, I would not end like this. I have to get up. I have to be alive. I have to be awake because it just kept going on and on and on and on through probably about a few minutes, right? Probably let's say 3, because it was really fast. 3, 2, 12, 5. I don't know. I didn't really check the time, but it was long. It was petrifying. It was, think of any bad word you can explain it with. It was that. It was freaking terrible. Normally you would just have like one, which was maybe a bit long, maybe a bit short, but in this one you just know that, wait, at the end of this, yes, I'm going to wake up, and you just wake up. You don't go back to sleep. You don't just go back to having an episode. You wake up. But here I am, not knowing whether I am awake or not awake, because at some point I didn't know what was real. I was like, am I really awake? Because it just kept going on that I couldn't tell when I was awake and when I wasn't an episode anymore. I was just like panicking. I was panicking till I finally got up. I finally said, you know what, I don't think I want to be sleepy anymore, and I got up. Like, I literally just, somehow it just stopped, and somehow it just ended, and I'm grateful it ended. And you know what this is going for? Do you know what position is going for? It's going for an S, because it was the worst. It was the freaking worst experience. It was the scariest, and it was the worst. I hope you like my accent. I basically hope you like my accent, but it was the worst, right? So yes, it's going for an S, because no one should ever experience something like that. Sleep paralysis are just the worst, and no one should experience something like that. My experiences, but that's all for today, and I want to know, like, some of y'all experience, cause, like, is it scary? I don't know, terrifying at night, like sleepwalking, maybe like paralysis. I don't know, but I do want to hear some of your, experiences, and I hope you do leave a comment. I hope you do leave a like. I hope you follow, maybe no. If you like me, if you think I'm weird, sure, but I hope you do leave a comment, leave a like or something. I would also like a bit of suggestion on I would also like a bit of suggestion on what I should do next. Also, if you've ever experienced the same thing as anything I just mentioned, please hit the comments. Let's bond, right? Let us bond. If you've experienced the same thing, let's bond. This is probably like trauma bonding. This is so bad. It's trauma bonding, but let's bond. Let's bond. Right. We have come to the end of this video. Bye y'all, and see you when I see you. I don't know, see you when I see you.